torque experienced by an electric dipole in the uniform electric field. First of all, I will consider the uniform electric field. The strength of this uniform electric field E vector. Now I am going to place an electric dipole in the angle of theta with the electric field strength of E in this uniform electric field. This is starting point here, minus Q charge appeared, and this is end point here, plus Q charge will be appeared. Now due to this electric field strength, this point charge will experience a force. That force is F vector is equal to plus QE due to this point charge. At this minus Q charge experience equal and a opposite force, that is F is equal to minus QE. The force experienced by this plus Q charge, F vector is equal to QE, acting along the direction of electric field, but the force experienced by this minus Q charge in this uniform electric field, that is F vector is equal to minus QE, acting opposite to the direction of this uniform electric field. The dipole distance is equivalent to 2A. The midpoint of this electric dipole O, the distance between minus Q charge and O is small a, and the distance between plus Q charge and O is small a. The small a is equivalent to the distance of 2 times of dipole, or 2 times of half of the dipole distance. Next, I am going to draw this horizontal imaginary axis and a vertical imaginary axis for the determination of torque. I will consider this is point C. Let's come. Already we know that the uniform electric field means whose field lines are equally spaced and points in the same direction. Charge plus Q will experience a force QU in the direction of the electric field. Already we know that. And charge minus Q will experience a force minus QU in the direction opposite to the direction of electric field. This is opposite to the direction of electric field. Since Since the electric field E vector is uniform, the total force acting on the dipole is 0 because of the net force, that is F total, is equal to plus QE and minus QE. Because of these two forces are equal and opposite, that whole thing is equal to 0. That means the net force is 0. These two forces acting at different points will constitute a couple, and the dipole experience a torque. You see, this plus Q force will try to, for example, this is electric dipole, means this plus Q force try to move this torque like this. At the same time, this minus Q E force will try to move this dipole like this. Both are will try to move like this, then only the couple will be produced. Therefore, due to this production of couple or formation or appearance of the couple, this electric dipole will experience a torque. This torque tends to rotate the dipole. This is rotation. This torque acting, the torque which is acting on this dipole will try to rotate this rotate this dipole like this. Therefore, the total torque on the dipole about the point P, tau vector, is equal to OA vector cross minus QE vector plus OB vector cross QE vector. The total torque acting on this dipole is equivalent to the sum of torque acting on this dipole due to this negative charge experienced force and the negative charge experienced force and the force experienced by the positive charge. Therefore, tau vector is equal to OA vector is equivalent to A. OA vector is equivalent to small a. At the same time, OB is equivalent to small a. Now I am going to apply. So distance A and force QE negative due to negative charge, and force plus QE and OB is equal to A. That means tau vector is equal to A cross minus QE plus A cross plus QE. Why I am writing the expression for torque like this means the definition of torque, that is defined as the magnitude of torque tau is equal to one of the forces into perpendicular distance between the forces. According to right hand corkscrew rule, we have already studied in 11th standard in chapter 2. It is found that the total torque is perpendicular to the plane of the paper and is directed into it. The torque will try to rotate this dipole inside of the electric field. At the same time, the torque will acting perpendicular to the direction of the paper. This is the paper, the plane of the paper. We kept this dipole in the uniform field in this plane surface, means the direction of torque will be like this. At the same time, that force acting inward like this. At the same time, force acting will be like this. That only I am telling. The total torque is perpendicular to the plane of the paper and is directed into it. It is acting inward. According to this description and based on the definition of torque, I am going to derive the expression from the triangle from the triangle CAB. From the triangle CAB, sin theta is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. Sin theta is equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. That means opposite side is CB divided by hypotenuse AB. Here sin theta is equal to CB divided by the value of AB, that is 2A, that is dipole distance. Therefore sin theta is equal to CB divided by 2A. From this CB is equal to 2A sin theta. Now we got the value of opposite side. Then I am going to apply this value into our general expression, that is tau is equal to one of the forces into perpendicular distance between that forces. One of the force means that is equivalent to QE. Magnitude of the force F is equal to QE into perpendicular distance is equivalent to CB is equal to 2A sin theta. Here Q into 2A is nothing but dipole moment. Therefore the expression rewritten as tau is equal to PE sin theta. In vector form, tau vector is equal to P vector cross E vector. Another method also there from this expression. Another method, sum of the torque experienced by the individual charges. This equation represents the total torque acting in this dipole in the uniform electric field, that is sum of the torque experienced by the minus Q force and the torque experienced due to plus Q force. According to that expression, I am going to express the torque in one more time, that is tau vector is equal to modulus of OA vector into modulus of minus QE vector sin theta plus the torque value due to plus Q charge, that is modulus of OB vector into modulus of QE vector into sin theta. Modulus of the value of OA is equal to small a, that means modulus of OA vector is equivalent to A, then QE. And also second term, instead of OB, modulus of OB vector is equivalent to small a and QE sin theta will come. Then tau is equal to this AQE sin theta terms 2 times are there. So 2AQE sin theta, this 2AQ represents and dipole moment of this electric dipole which is kept in this uniform electric field. Therefore tau is equal to P sin theta. In vector form, tau vector is equal to P vector cross E vector. Now I am going to conclude this. The magnitude of this torque is tau is equal to P sin theta. Suppose theta is equal to 90 degree means tau is equal to P sin of 90 degree. That is tau is equal to sin 90 is equal to 1. Therefore tau is equal to PE. The torque will be maximum value. At the same time, theta is equal to 0 degree means tau is equal to P, sine of 0 degree is equal to 0. That means tau is equal to P into 0. That is nothing but tau is equal to 0. Therefore, the torque experienced by the torque, that is the torque experienced by that electric dipole, that is minimum value. That means theta is equal to 90 degree means the electric dipole will be like this. Theta is equal to 0 degree means the electric dipole will be like this. Theta is equal to 0 degree means this electric dipole placed parallel to this uniform electric field, and theta is equal to 90 degree means this electric dipole placed perpendicular to the